Stop it. Just stop. I can't go past 11. Stop it. Fuck. Stop. Holy moly. But please stop. Just stop with... Just stop.
Chapter 6. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're going to talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. And how do you plan to explain your new...
Vaguely at Rollo's
Wait.
sizable
Oh yeah,
figure.
she's saying that. I don't need to say that, do I? She said it. Circumstance. Wow, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Iona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, danger we're all in, and will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you going to persuade them? I'll think of
They
something.
each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. We've got to get Jeff on board. Iggy and Tish. Let's do it. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry. I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're going to break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Wheezed out a long snicker.
Hee 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 hee. You see, I knew you kids were all right. Great, so your
Joy
help?
in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But gives me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you
Looking into the
rascals.
sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh my god. Junk, hide, shit, fight. Well, he likes junk, doesn't he? So, junk. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Pick something else then. Talk to him again.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Fight. I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Okay, that didn't work. Time's come to hang up the gloves. He doesn't want to fight. What other options? Shit. Let's go with shit. Because of the hide? I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever, does it? So we're going to go with shit. Because of the shit. I don't know what that means, but we're going to go with it. We all want it. Shit. Yeah, it's all shit. It's still not helping us. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. We've only got one option left, Jeff. Jeff, if you don't help me now, we're going to lasso you. Hide. Whatever that means.
Jeff's brow perked up.
Oh, he's interested. Jeff is interested in the hide, whatever that means. What'd you say? Go ahead and hide them.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We are not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot.
So
was
we did
all
need to
Jeff
go with
needed
the
to
hide
drive his
option.
point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've just got the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't going to be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. So we've got Jeff on board. Now we've got to go find Iggy. Where would Iggy be? Being unkind to somebody, I'm guessing. Oh, here he is. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try and tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kind of strange. You know,
He considered the point.
things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What you say we pull our hostilities, at least for now? Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off. Okay, we're not pulling the hostilities. Okay, we've got to try something else with Iggy.
Luca knew they'd need Iggy and Tish to pull
Right,
this off.
we've got to get Iggy on
He
board.
tried again.
Let's try again. Iggy, I know we've been giant bags of shit. That seemed to work
Iggy
to each
gave
other.
a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kind of strange. You know,
Considered the point.
things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? No? Oh, we do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse
Iggy
sometime.
glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause
With a
chaos.
quick nod, Luca was off.
Right, we've got them on board. So now we can break into Perennial Harvest and get this happy ending. Did you hear that,
Iggy
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A single tear
treehouse.
ran down Tish's cheek.
Aw, I never expected this day to come. She said something more than yep. Oh, wonderful.
Chapter 7.
Come on,
Into the Hive.
let's
A
do
good
it.
heist requires preparation, and thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order.
Good.
Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90%
What's he going to be dressed
confidence.
as? I've stuck a moustache on him and he's got a wrench or a spanner or whatever they call it. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got you a delivery here. A delivery? Don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for the morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rollo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial
No.
Harvest headquarters.
No, do not do that, because I will not stay past 11. To keep, and plus, keep your money. Times are tight, I don't want it. I'd rather have a biscuit than a biddy. I'm hungry. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just
He
check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes direct to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
I'm... Our harvester waits. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvester waits. Ready to light his candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on this perennial ham fist. What was that?
Distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
Fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay, alright. Phew. That was close. A harvest of weights. Hey, I figure when in doubt, stick with the classics. Stop it. Just stop. I can't go past 11. I need to sleep. Thank you for that skiff sub. Choo-choo. Stop it. Stop it. Bit. Fuck. Stop. Holy moly. But please stop. Just stop with... Just stop. I appreciate you all very much and thank you, but just hang on to your money and spend it on your loved ones. Not on some old bird trying to finish a game. Stop it. What the hell is going on? Oh my god, you guys are crazy. Just hang on to your money, please. Just hang on to it. But stop now. Let me finish the game. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do. Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. To be safe. What are we actually doing in here? I'm confused. Got to find the founder's office. Solomon!
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay? Don't tell him!
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? No! This is not going to end well. Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan. This is not going to go well.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. Got to get out of here. We can't just leave it. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
I happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. There it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. What the heck is she up to with her shovel? Would you not get electrocuted if you did that? Got a feeling you would. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. This is not good.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your
Luca
luck.
quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mum is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. He's shut it all down, hasn't he? Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, go, go. Past these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. They used them as a distraction. Nope. She kicked him in the shins. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mum. Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I have more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. Is that what they call the gunk they forced me to drink? Drank it? Oh no. They told me it was the only being tested on plants. Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mum, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It works wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed, but Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You could think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. These clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mum, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. That's why we've got to get you out of here. Like now. Wait, the vial! Finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came in. All the more reason we've got to hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Mudwill heading your way. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Luca, you are in the spider's web there, buddy. Oh, we've got to move around. Malice-proof whiskey. Hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly. You're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You've never been so evil. This guy sure is boring.
Once again muttered under his breath.
Did you wait? Huh? Nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Can't get around the desk. Let's go around this way. Looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You didn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. I'm gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. Barely got away. They follow you. Rollo. Before we start tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? Could do with the pizza right now. I'm hungry. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. No, don't let him near the door. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Mudwill, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, a powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town, Perennial Harvest Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly. waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes, now you've got it. Tempus Liquamine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Doctor. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the 8th wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. We just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about
Rollo
it.
casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Tickled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less
He
leniency.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word. Trust this guy. If you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You are a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. The fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my lab in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. This is where I'm ending today's video. Thanks for watching. Hit like while you're here, pop me a comment down below, and sub if you've yet to do so. Check out my other videos. There will be something there that you enjoy. Until next time, ciao for now.